predict that in just a moment, we will see a Volkswagen Beetle with a dented fender.
Truman, please.
Look!
Truman, this is silly.
There it is! There it is! There's the dented beetle! Yes!
Have you ever experienced déjà vu? Chances are you probably have. The enduring mystery of déjà vu continues to this date. Why déjà vus are always some moment that's just very random and not something that is important? Why is it impossible to create it artificially? Why is it so eerie? The feeling of already seeing someone and socialized with them, while they being a complete stranger. Feeling of déjà vu is not something new, as we can trace back the documentations of this experience as far back as 400 AD, when Saint Augustine referred to it as false memories, before French philosopher Émile Boirac cited the official term in 1876. I even came across this video that was 16 years ago, and can be considered as one of the YouTube's oldest videos.
The day after it happens, it leaves you feeling really giggly and funny, just as though you've had a load of, happy pills or something. And obviously I haven't, it's just that, but it really tampers with your brain.
There are three subtypes of déjà vu. Déjà vécu, which translates to, I have already experienced this. Déjà senti, I have already felt this, and déjà visit, I have already been here before. Merging them together, we get déjà vu. There are a wide number of speculations behind this phenomenon. But, well, I studied most of them. One interesting thing I've found while researching them is, for every study, every research, there is a victim who denies it. Which means that there is no single theoretical cause of déjà vu that can explain its wide variety of manifestations. The reason I chose this topic is, well, I do get lots of déjà vu, but I've had one experience that I still remember to this day. It was a dream, where I was talking to a friend. Suddenly I felt like doing the things again, which I did just moments before. Before you wonder, experiencing déjà vu in a dream. That's crazy. Wait. It gets even crazier. I don't want to go through all of it, but it's a time-traveling dream. Years later, I got a thread-like substance that can make me time travel. It can go up to year 4199, I can't go further than that. I don't know why. It's a mystery to myself. For some reason, I went back in time. What I saw was the exact moment I am going to experience the déjà vu which I previously mentioned in the dream. I changed something in that moment casually, which led to loop the moment just happened there. Now I realize that I experienced déjà vu that day, because I changed this now. Which I realize only after causing it. This whole thing may be just my understanding of déjà vu, but believe me, it was so well detailed for a dream. This phenomenon is considered impossible to explain. But what if we can? As I've said, there are no conclusive evidences, but scientists have tried to give explanations. One theory states that one eye may record what is seen faster than the other one, creating an illusion of a strong recollection sensation upon the same scene being viewed just milliseconds ago. Well, there are contradictive statements to this theory. This person is in fact talking about the déjà senti. If that is the cause of déjà vu, then what's going to explain the taste and feel sensations? Considering how genuine this sounds and seeing the reality, it's kind of obvious that internet is full of these fake studies, or more like, misunderstood studies. Even though it answers most of the answers, it doesn't answer things like why your déjà vus are always some moment that's just very random and not something that is important to you. Why is it impossible to create it artificially? Why is it so eerie? Some memory-based studies tells that the memory trace may lead to the sensation of cryptamnesia, which basically means that the information is forgotten, yet stored in the brain. Similar occurrences invokes this contained knowledge, leading to déjà vu. People have contradictive statements for this theory too. Even if it looks like we've got a clear winner, well, it doesn't explain why we get it when we go to a complete new place, or meeting an absolute stranger. Another theory states that the déjà vu may be the memory of our dreams. Since dreams are known to be forgotten so fast, which may seem convincing. Dreams alone are a majestic topic to speak about, guess I've to do it in a separate video. This has its own contradictive statements too. Dreams are known to be created from the things we saw and heard in the past. Which again comes back to the previous point of seeing some place or someone the first time. Which I find funny. Because that's what déjà vu is. Seeing something for a first time and feeling a familiar sense in it. I don't know what these guys are trying to prove at all. After all the theories, I found that the most common explanation is that the information is getting to your short-term memory too fast. Essentially, your senses are picking things up and the information is getting stored in your short-term memory before it reaches the part of your brain that interprets your senses. So when your brain analyzes your senses, that information is already in your short-term memory and you get the feeling of déjà vu. But why déjà vus are always some moment that's just very random and not something that is important? Why is it impossible to create it artificially? Why is it so? Haven't we done this already? The feeling of déjà vu is assumed by the internet to be well, there are lots of theories going on here too. The most common one is of course, a glitch in the matrix. This theory focuses on another theory which proposes an idea that the reality is a simulation. Likewise, we get the bugs and glitches in any games we play, our reality may glitch sometimes, which loops to the moment again or seeing some future events can give the illusions of déjà vu. Another theory is the time traveler theory. It's as I previously explained about my dream experience. The idea is that we've already lived this moment, but because a time traveler changed something in the past, an avalanche effect causes the reality to let us relive again, causing the feeling of already knowing what's gonna happen next. The multiverse theory. Again, it is a theory that relies on another theory of the existence of a vast variety of universes all containing the same people, but the actions we do changes. But because of our alternate ourselves, minds are connected, we feel like we've already lived this moment before. Wouldn't it be interesting if any of this is proved to be real? What we know about the brain can be compared to knowing a computer physically as like, what the screen does, what the wire does and what the buttons does, but not knowing any further like knowing about configuring the software, or how the information travels. But once we've understood the brain completely, the obscene amount of knowledge we'll gain is virtually endless. But we can't prove these theories, because, well, it's a theory. This video is heavy on speculation and it's so difficult to make a video like this, without sounding like an insane person who's waiting for Morpheus to come down from the heavens. But it's just very much fun to think about. Understanding déjà vu was always something that bothered me my entire life. But now that I think of it, why we've to make such a big deal about it? Why does it have to mean something? Why it have to mean anything?